What's going on, everybody on YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new, hit that like and sub button, man, for all your daily Dokkan content needs. If you're returning, thank you so much for the support on this channel. Probably gonna lose a lot of support after this vid, but it is what it is, man. I'm gonna do my own top 10 LR tier list. It's been a while since I've done one of these. There's not really a whole lot of content in the game. I know I'm still uploading 3 or 4 videos a day, but they're more like showcase videos. So I kind of want to make a discussion / tier list, because everybody else is kind of making them, and I kind of want to go ahead and make my own, right? So I'm recording this as of September 26th, by the way, just in case if a lot of other YouTubers randomly started dropping LR tier lists. This is when I recorded mine, just to give you guys context. Again, I want to say this right now: if an LR that you absolutely love is in this top 10 tier list, do not get offended. This is my own. I don't think there's any right or wrong answer for a list. I think there's a lot of units that are basically set in stone. But I want to say all the units from like 6 onward you could mess around with. And again, these are just going to be my opinions. Don't get mad, okay? If you guys do get mad, I apologize. Again, this is just how I feel. So number 10, let's jump into it. LR Kale and Caulifla is absolutely astonishing. They are amazing. They're still one of the best defensive units in the entire game. No questions asked. Their passive is still insane. Even after the Link update, they're even better now. So I like them a lot now. So definitely think they've aged very well. They definitely deserve to be on this top 10 list. It's crazy that they're number 10 on this list, because that's actually kind of crazy, right? That I would have them as number 10. However, when we look at more of the units, it will make more sense. Again, they're very great defensively. They are a bit more situational because, I mean, most of the game is Pure Saiyan and Joined Forces. Universal Survival Saga and Pure Saiyan, not Joined Forces. I was reading that wrong. It's not that big of a deal for their passive. It's just, I don't know. I think that there's other units that just do what they did better without having to do 5 super attacks, right? That they do a lot more damage and also greatly raise their defense and just stuff like that. That could sound absolutely crazy, but again, when you're running events, you don't want to see the same super attack 20 times. And I'm not saying that you have to put that as a negative. I'm not really putting it as a negative. It's just more of a their thing. It's just I prefer some units a bit more, which we'll look at in a second. But they're still very amazing. I absolutely love them. They're definitely a top 10 spot for me, and you could definitely move them around as you please. So I'm going to go ahead and jump to number 9, which is LR Super Saiyan Gohan. He is absolutely insane. I do prefer him over Kale and Caulifla in terms of, defense and power. He's one of those units that I'm saying that he does a bit better because his attack stats are crazy. And then you have to also factor in that his Super Saiyan 2 transformation is one of the best things in the game. If it was easier to get him to Super Saiyan 2, I would probably have him like way higher on the list, but I got to really just look at this, right? Because him transforming is very difficult. It is. Whenever I do my tour of him, it is not the easiest to get him to transform. Let's just be honest. None of us, we're not going to fool ourselves with this one. But yes, Gohan is definitely my number 9. And all the units ahead of him, you guys will be like, you guys could definitely switch up Gohan, right? You could put Gohan at 6. Whatever you guys think Gohan is, this is all around offensive and defensive and looking at different game modes, right? So Gohan's going to be pretty decent in Super Battle Road. And Caulifla are going to be pretty good in Super Battle Road as well. So these two are really decent for that stage. I mean, they're pretty good, but they're not amazing. However, in Legendary Goku event, longer events, they're amazing in. However, do we really? I'm just trying to think how important that is. I mean, it is important, but all these other units do really well in long events as well. So let's go ahead and just jump into number 8. So this one might be a bit, I could imagine some backlash on this decision of putting them as number 7 and Vegeta as, what is that? No, 8 and 7. You could definitely swap these two, right? So the best way that I wrote it down was basically, it's all going to either be, what are you more into? Situations or consistency. That is the issue here. With Vegeta, you could have him be more consistent. He's more situational, but all you got to do is throw a Super Saiyan 2 Goku, the physical one, next to him, and he could get his unit super attack as well as get his active skill. I figured that out when I was doing the Extreme Super Battle Road runs with him. You're able to go ahead and do that. These guys are amazing. I have about 4 videos using them. I've gone through them, you know, a bit more, and I like them a lot, but they're not that consistent, and that's the issue with them. There's not a whole lot of rainbow key changers on their categories, from my understanding. I think I did it on Kamehameha. I'm pretty, like, I think like Goten was there, and you could use this Gohan. I think for that video I actually used Trident and I brought this Gohan to make more rainbow orbs, but you guys get what I'm saying. It's not like, I'm trying to think if you could use the Tech Buu on any of these teams. Not at the top of my head, but I'll definitely look at that a bit later. But again, I think really these two just come down to your preference, right? I mean, one situational, one is going to be, you know, again, situational and consistent. That is it. And I think Vegeta is going to be a bit more consistent, even though I love this unit, right? I do love him. Their attack stats were insane. I mean, like 5-6 million, but Vegeta could also do 5-6 million. He also does, you know, he raises defense. And his active skill is pretty much like theirs, but he has like a better version of it because it's a bit higher, right? What is that? So it's 59% and 78%. So they do 70% attack, but they lower their own defense by 50%. So an active skill department, I definitely got to give it to Vegeta, right? Again, it's just your preference, really, guys. I mean, don't get offended if I put these guys lower than Vegeta. From what I saw, was like in the legendary Goku event and stuff like that, they kind of both performed pretty much the same, but where Vegeta kind of stood up tall was Extreme Super Battle Road and Super Battle Road in general, and I think he looked very good in Super Battle Road, so I definitely got to give it to Vegeta. If you guys disagree with that, that's okay. I mean, I just have a bunch of videos. I've really, you know, pushed myself to get tons and tons of data so I could make this video, and I do think Vegeta is a bit better. Right, so give me 1 second. Sorry about that, guys. I just wanted to reset the music to make sure that we have enough time. So again, let's move on to the next one. It's crazy for me to put UI Goku as 6, right? I absolutely love UI Goku. He's amazing. And for these next 3, you could obviously swap them around however you want. So yes, so I have Gogeta and Vegito. You guys could swap these however you want. I don't think there's any wrong answer who you say is the best of these 3, because they all have the same percentage buff. They all get the 77% here and then the 77% here. The only big difference is UI Goku has that 70% chance to dodge, and then he has a 50% chance, and then Gogeta is effective against all types with a Ki plus 5, and he raises defense and attack and defense on there. And then my boy here gets an additional super attack. I think that additional super attack is absolutely broken. It's insane. And that's why I kind of prefer Vegito, because again, in harder events, he's going to stack his defense twice that turn. And, you know, it's just insane. It is insane. But again, it's all your playing preference. I don't think there's any wrong answer with UI Goku, Gogeta, or Vegito. I don't. Just bottom line, I don't think there's a wrong answer. I think it's completely fine what it is. And I think, again, these 3, you guys could change them however you want, but I do think I like it in this order. I do like UI Goku a lot, but I always just have more fun using these 2. So that's going to be my thoughts. I do love UI Goku, however. I mean, he's amazing. But again, you could swap them. Like, if you were like, okay, let me put UI Goku as 4, or put him as 5, or put him as 6. I don't think there's a wrong answer, because they're all, I mean, they all have the same buff, right? This is all the same. These 2 have the active skill, so you could definitely add that as a plus. This man just has a 70% chance to dodge. So in Extreme Super Battle and Super Battle, this guy's going to be better than them. And then in Legendary Goku event, these 2 will be better than UI Goku. So that's basically it. It's just your playing preference. Other than that, this is how I'll put it. I think these 2 just have more raw power. Effective against all types. Additional super attacks are very good. So that's just basically my thoughts. Again, guys, do not get mad. Go ahead and swap these 3 as much as you can. So let's go ahead and move on to the next one, which is going to be the more newer stuff. So I do think Goku and Vegeta are absolutely amazing. I love them to death. I love them, love them, love them. However, I have more fun using Buuhan. So these are my 2 and 3 right now. I think Vegito's amazing. He is extremely, extremely strong. One of the best units in the game. And mind you guys, this top 10 list, it's not like a lot of these units are very far apart from each other. No. They're all really good in their own right. So definitely got to make that. statement. I mean, everybody's amazing. Vegito is amazing super battle. Hands down. 30% damage reduction is insane. Oh man, I gotta breathe a little bit there. Sorry. I'm talking a lot here. I'm trying to get as much as I can within, 10, 20 minutes versus like an hour-long video. So, just wanted to kind of do that a bit quicker. But yeah, Super Vegito is insane, right? I mean, he raises attack and defense for 1 turn, recovers HP. However, to get him to transform is a pain in the buttocks. I gotta admit, it is not the most fun to get my boy here to transform, and that's just a fact. It's a bit difficult, not gonna lie. It is difficult, but it's okay, right? It's okay. Gohan, however, he's just more. I think this man is just broken. I think they're both broken. Like, you could definitely tell me, oh, Vegito's better than Gohan. That's fine, but again, that's when he comes to this form. I'm not getting this form every single turn. Let's just be outright. I'm not dipping below 70% health that much on the Majin Buu team and Battle of Wits. It's just not happening, right? It's just not happening. So, that's just how I feel. You could definitely think I'm wrong, which is fine. I mean, it's okay. But I do like Gohan a little bit more because Gohan is insane, mind you. Like, he's just so stupid. So he starts, just looking at his kit, the fact that he could launch an additional super attack, but I believe this guy does the same thing, right? Yeah, they both do that, but I think Super Vegito loses that in the second round. But he's able to foresee super attack for 10 turns, and then my boy Gohan just becomes a fucking powerhouse. So I gotta admit, they're both broken. They're both insane. But if I had to choose one where I enjoy to run them more, I definitely do enjoy Gohan a bit more. Right? And there's nothing wrong with that, guys. Don't have a titty attack if I put Gohan first. Gohan's is broken, and Vegito's also broken. These guys are not significantly better than these guys, but there's obviously a big power creep with these two. And you guys are probably wondering, who's won? Well, I gotta give it to Jiren still. And okay, the only reason why I'm gonna give Jiren number 1 still, it's because out of the gate, and all the videos I used him in, which I used him in 3, and you guys could check those out. He walks out and he has a 200k defensive stat, and he also has a 5 million attack stat. Getting effective against all types, turn 1 is very easy because most enemies lower defense in the game, right? So that is why I'm gonna actually keep putting Jiren first for now. You guys could definitely say these two are better than him after they're fully built up and stuff like that, but as a turn 1 man, and like Legendary Goku event, he clears Legendary Goku event like this. Like, he's super quick in Legendary Goku event, and I definitely just gotta give it to him, man. I think he's still number 1. I think Gohan is a 2. I think Vegito is a 3. I think Vegito's a 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I actually made this a top 11 tier list, by the way. There's a surprise unit. I'm gonna go ahead and show you him. This is a true best unit in the game. Nobody compares to this. Nothing compares to my god, Chowman. Oh, that's the power of Chowman, bro. He's insane. He's honestly insane, Chowman. But yeah, again, all jokes aside, Jiren. It's, again, you guys could put these. You could swap literally these 6. Like, this top 6, you guys could swap it however you want. It's depending on playstyle. My personal playstyle, I love how Jiren doesn't need to build up, doesn't need to transform, doesn't need to do anything. He literally is just Jiren, and he's at full power all the time. So I'm gonna go ahead and end it there, guys. If you guys enjoyed, let me know what you would swap around. It's completely cool. I'm not going to fight too much about it. Again, this is all my opinions. I hope you guys enjoyed it, man. So you guys have a great rest of your day, and take care and peace out. Look forward to the conversations.